Last chapter, quantitative module D, waiting line models. Other name, queuing model. When I went to a school in New York, the school entrance, there are two exit and entrance, and then a street here, and signal. When we finish and then when we go home, a lot of cars line like this. So when we go home, sometimes two traffic lights, sometimes three, wait and then go home like that. At that time I was an MBA student and then operations management. And instructor asked us something project for final. At that time I research this one, the traffic system. Okay, give me something solution. How can we solve this problem?
Right turns only.
Right turns only, maybe.
Back entrance.
Simple solution is give longer traffic light here, green light, right? But there is traffic here too. If give more lights, time,
Traffic
then
bag
maybe
over.
a jam here like that. So there was a library here, and then I sit here, and then use stopwatch. Then count how many cars can pass in certain time. Then find optimal traffic light time. So I suggested some different change in the traffic light time, and also make two lines. Then more cars can pass in the same time, right? This is waiting line model, queuing system. And also cash registers, Walmart. If there are 20 cash registers, then how many for cash register in an hour, then customer size, then we can find optimal number of cash register, right?
Yeah, go train them on that.
And also, how about capacity problem? 150, 100 in process bottleneck, right? Simply we, to solve this problem, add one more, right? Or increase this one 100. How? More machine or more employee, right? This one also queuing system. Waiting line. In real world, to calculate how much we need to make it even or level, we use a simulation technique. So simulation is not always, but almost based on this waiting line model. So in the future, you may not this waiting line model or queuing system, who knows, right? So I covered this chapter. Waiting line situation is trade-off decision. More service against the inherent cost of waiting. If we have 20 cash registers, 20, then each one handle 10 customer. Then total is 200 customer per hour. But only 100 customers. We have too much capacity, right? That is cost. But if 300 customer size, what's the problem?
Waiting.
Waiting line is longer, right?
Mhm.
To increase the number of cash register, more cost. Waiting time shorter, right? Cost increase, waiting time shorter. Cost decrease, waiting time increase. It's like seesaw, right?
Mhm.
Find certain level, optimal level of capacity, right? Trade-off. So waiting line situation is that kind of seesaw. And find optimal. Queuing system consists of 3 parts. The source of population, customer, in certain process, parts or work is customer, right? For the store, customer is customer, right? Customer part and the system itself, serving system, and then exit. There are 3 parts. First part, customer arrival, source of arrivals, finite and infinite. Finite, limited size of customer, limited customer size of customer. Usually unlimited, but if I'm a technician, fix copy machine. In our office, there are 4 copy machines. They are customer to me, right? Only 4, finite, right? That case, limited size of a customer, finite, but usually infinite. Like Black Friday, early in the morning, certain store, tons of customer come, right? Infinite. And distribution of arrival rate, the number of units per period, like 10 customer per minute, 100 customers per hour, something like that. That is arrival rate. Pattern, constant or variable. Constant means every time the same number of customers. If there are stages like this, two. Then this one is automatic machine. Automatic machine produce same way every time, right? Then this one is provider, and then this one is customer and provider. So customer arrival for this one always the same, right? That case constant, but usually variable. Sometimes 10, sometimes 12, sometimes 20, different number of customers. Followed by exponential or Poisson distribution. Okay. Then customer arrival in Q. We talked about distribution, constant or exponential Poisson, and pattern controllable or uncontrollable. Earlier yield management, not busy time, low price, cost, then more customer come, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that work, then we can control customer size, right? That case controllable. Use whatever, we cannot control customer size, uncontrollable. Size of arrival, sometimes one by one, but manufacturing companies usually batch by batch, like 1,000, something like that. And degree of patient. Patient. You go store, then long waiting line. I need this one, so wait, right? Patient. But some people look at, wait some, oh, I gotta go, throw away and go, right? Arrive, view, and leave. Arrive, wait some, then leave. Impatient. System itself, length of Q, infinite or limit, usually infinite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, the Thanksgiving Day, like a 6 p.m. they open, right? When it was last year, I went to Shopko, no, certain store. It was Thursday around 7 p.m. A lot of people there. Then my wife won something. Okay. The waiting line, go around, like infinite. But sometimes limited line capacity. This case, traffic system. Traffic light here. When it's green, cars go, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it's red, stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only 3 cars capacity here.
Mm-hmm.
For this one, waiting line, queue, only 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even this is green light. Usually, lawfully we stop there, right? So for this light system, waiting line is limited, right?
Mm-hmm.
This case, limited line capacity. And number of lines, single line and multiple lines. You go McDonald's, you go Burger King. Do you know they use different waiting line system?
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's, if they open multiple
Mm-hmm.
register, then make line for each, right? Multiple line. Burger King, even they open multiple, make one line and then one open and then go, go. Only one waiting line, right? Right?
TJ
Right.
Maxx. Mm-hmm.
TJ Maxx using one line, right?
That's right.
Not now, but about 20 years ago, in Korea, the restroom,
Multiple.
the
lines.
ladies' room, men's room, used multiple line.
How? I mean,
Just line.
oh,
line.
just,
Just
okay.
whoever in the line go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
When I came to
Bless
the
it.
United States, I went to Universal Studio.
Uh-huh.
First day, then I went to restroom, then they make one line,
Uh-huh.
then when it's available, then go.
Right.
Then, wow. Later, Korea changed it.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, Korea, something culture was, ladies' room, usually room, right?
Right.
Make each,
Mm-hmm.
that time of multiple. But now they make one single
single
line,
line.
and then when it's open, then
Go. Mm-hmm.
Korea people knows single line is efficient. It's like log, right? When make
Yeah.
a line and then
Yeah.
make
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
like take long, right?
Uh-huh.
So different number of lines. But nowadays Korea use a single line. And Q discipline, first come, first serve, right? Whoever come first, then give the service. And shortest processing time, shortest operation time. Do you remember? SOT rule. If we can use SOT rule, multiple works, then shorter first, then this one is the best one, right? And reservation first. Whoever has the reservation, then give the service. Do you know what's different between reservation and appointment? Why we use appointment when we see a doctor? You call and then can I make an appointment?
So
Not
they can-
reservation, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. We don't say when we see a doctor, then call it. Can I make a reservation? We don't say like that, right?
Uh-huh.
No.
No.
But airline ticket, we call and then can I reserve a seat, right?
Right.
Why use different word, appointment and reservation?
So reservation, they can give your seat or table away.
Mm-hmm. Appointment.
Appointment is set aside for you. I don't know.
If we reserve human people using appointment, if we reserve place reservation, make sense?
People in place.
What? Say that again?
If we reserve place, equipment, something, then we say reservation.
Oh, yeah.
Seat
Exactly.
Room.
table, yeah.
and machine
Right.
reservation.
Right. Okay.
When we see a doctor,
Appointment.
person, right?
Yeah.
Appointment. But usually reservation, not always, but like we reserve us airline seat, then come with the
Boarding
stewardess and pilot and so on, right?
pass. Right.
But anyway, based on place or equipment, room, something like that. Reservation appointment is usually person.
Mm.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Emergency first. When only one time I went to emergency room, not for me, for my son. When my son was like 1 year old,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 1.5. We laundry and then the plastic hanger.
Mm-hmm.
Then my son was there, and then he put that hook part in mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and then he turned,
Mm.
and then hook go
Uh-huh.
swap, then yelling.
Yes.
So I grabbed his head and then pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Then cry. So I call emergency. An emergency person said, blood or not?
Right, right.
I cannot see blood, but he complained aching something. Then maybe it's okay. No, it's not okay.
Okay.
I will go.
Right.
So I drove like 100 miles.
Oh, wow.
Fast on 35 miles zone.
Ooh.
Then police car follow me. So I stopped in this emergency. Then the police car escorted me.
Yes.
Then, but fortunately, not much hurt. But just go drugstore and then Advil, and then it will be okay.
Right.
So emergency first, blood then first. And limited need, some people need that one, take first, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And service time distribution, constant, the same service time. When we go gas station, then certain gas station ask the car wash, then
Oh,
usually
mhm.
no, right?
Right.
But sometimes I confuse then yes.
Right.
Then it asks what package, right? A, B,
Right.
C. Then I cancel it anyway. Then if I need car wash, then if I push A, next time A, next time A, washing time is the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every time if the service time is the same, constant service time, but usually random, different variable, follow the exponential distribution. And line structure, single phase, multiple phase. Example, the takeout order, dine-in. Takeout is single, dine-in is ordering and eating, right? And the multiple channel, multiple waiting line, the same, single or multiple, and mix it. Multi to single channel, multi to single channel. Sometimes you drive on highway, multiple line, right? But construction, only one line, multi to one, right? And alternative, department type or something, example, the clinic. Patient by patient, different paths, right? Alternative paths. And exit line structure, that's the last part. Usually only one exit, right? And then go out and then that's it. Sometimes come back, low, but low probability. Okay, there are many models, more than 4, but our textbook introduced 4 basic models, rating models. Other factors, service pattern single, and arrival pattern is poison, and Q discipline first come first serve. Q length is unlimited, the same, but depends on layout. That means one waiting line or multiple waiting line, depends on, and depends on source of population, infinite or finite. Okay. How, Phoenix City, what is the population size?
Good question.
You live in Phoenix City.
I don't live here.
Me, that's all I know.
Montgomery, about 250,000. Okay. 250. If Montgomery people is customer, 250,000, is it limited or unlimited? Finite or infinite? Customer, the source of population.
Infinite?
Infinite?
Finite.
Finite.
Only 250.
Yeah, but that's just what it is. I don't mean,
It can be
It can be
finite, it
more.
can be infinite.
it could be more, yeah.
Depends on the system capacity. If a system can handle 250,000 people in a minute, that case, finite, right? Small enough. But if a system can handle only one customer a day, that case, customer size large enough. That case, even the number is looks like finite, but source of population
Oh, this sad.
infinite, right?
32,000.
Anyway, 32.
32,000.
And
Well,
service
wait,
pattern
husband and wife,
depends on service
4,000.
pattern, random or constant. We use different model.
African American, 6,000.
Example 1,
This big.
customer in line. Example of drive-through. Before I came to the Alabama, I knew
American Indian.
drive-through is only one line. But some McDonald's, there are 2 drive-through lines, right?
Right.
But anyway, assume only one drive-through line. That case, only one waiting line. If arrival rate is 15 cars per hour on average, and average service time is 3 minutes, that case, single channel, we assume drive-through window is only one waiting line, and source of population infinite, and service pattern exponential. Then we use number 1 model. Number 1 model. Model 1 is basic model. And using this model, we can find how many customer in queue, how long it takes, something like that. Arrival rate. The arrival rate is how many customer in certain time. This one use hour as a time unit. Arrival rate is 15 per hour. Service rate. This one average service time is 3 minutes. That case, in an hour, because the time unit is hour, in an hour, how many customer can be served? 60 minutes is 1 hour, so 60 minutes divided by 3, so on average, 20 customer can be served. So 20 is the service rate. And ratio of total arrival rate, average utilization, that is, we read this one as rho, R-H-O, equals lambda, lambda is arrival rate, divided by mu, service rate. We read this one as a lambda, and this one is mu. Lambda over mu equals 15 divided by 20 equals 0.75. If arrival rate is 15 and service rate is 20, this system on average works 75%. That is utilization rate or ratio of total arrival rate to service rate. The single server. Then we can get average number waiting in line. LQ, length of queue, how many customers in queue? Lambda square over mu times mu minus lambda, just plug in. Then on average 2.25 cars or customers in waiting line on average. And average number in the system, including customer being served and waiting line. Total customer in the system, lambda over mu minus lambda equals 15 divided by 20 minus 15 equals 3 cars on average in the system, total system. Waiting line and then being served. That is LS, length of system, length of queue, length of system. And next, average time waiting line, how long it takes in waiting line to get service. LQ is length of queue, how many customers in the queue, divided by lambda, how many arrival rate. 2.25 divided by 15 equals 0.15. The time unit is hour. So if we want to convert this one as a minute, then times 60 equals 9 minutes. So on average, 9 minutes wait in waiting line. And average total time in system, LS, length of system divided by arrival rate, that is 0.2 hour times 20 equals 12 minutes. So total time, waiting line, in waiting line, and then service time, 12 minutes. And something probability, because the arrival rate and service rate, they are variable, not constant. So sometimes 3 customers, sometimes 4 customers, and so on. the probability of n customers in the system, 1 minus lambda over mu, this is utilization rate, and utilization rate n power. So probability of 3 cars in the system, 0.25 times 0.75 third power equals 0.1055, so 10.55%. The probability of 3 customers in the system, that is 10.55%. I will go fast. If you need this one, later find this PowerPoint on Blackboard. If you want to get something information like what is the probability of less than 3 cars? Less than 3 cars, that means 0 car, 1 car, 2 cars. Then probability of 0 car, 0.25, probably 1 car in the system, 0.111875, and so on. Then add them. Then probability of less than 3 cars in the system is 0.578125. Somewhat complicated, right? And if we ask 2 or more, then usually 1 minus P0, P1. We need P0 and P1, so 1 minus P0, P1 equals 0.5625, so 56.25%. 2 or more customers in the system. So using this weighting model, number 1, we can get how many customers in the system, how many customers in the line, and how long it takes, and so on, and the probability information. And example 2 is about model 2. Model 2, single channel, infinite source of population, but service pattern is constant. Then I use model 2 because a robot washes a car at the rate of 1 every 5 minutes. So service pattern, the same all the time. In that case, we use model 2. Then same, arrival rate is given, arrival rate is 10. And service rate is every 5 minutes. So 60 divided by 5 equals 12. So 12 cars can be served in an hour. Then LQ, this formula is different from the model 1. So use this model 2 formula to get LQ, average number of customer in waiting line. And then LS, the total customer in the system. We can use this formula and then get the number of customer in the system. And waiting time and then total time using this formula and then this one. And example 3, this one is about model 3. Model 3 is multi-channel, multiple waiting line. This one is useful when we decide how many cash register we need. This example, customer arrival rate is 40 per hour and service rate is 20 per hour. cost of service clerk is $6 per hour. If we need one more employee, pay $6 per hour. And cost of customer waiting in line is $12. Okay. It depends on the job. Important, right? Doctors make lot of money per hour, right? And just ordinary worker less. Depends on, right? But anyway, assume $12. If a person wait in line an hour, then $12 worth. And this store open 8 hours. Now 3 clerks, workers work. That means there are 3 waiting lines. Then determine if we need one more or not. Then we can use this model 3. First we need ratio, average utilization. Rho equals lambda over mu, utilization rate, equals 40 divided by 20. 40 arrival rate, 20 service rate. So this one, if there is only one waiting line system, then 200% work now. But anyway, there are 3 waiting line. If 3 workers work, then we need length of queue. We may use the formula, but we can use chart. It's attached. If average utilization rate is 2, then the number of server is 3, 2 and 3. Then from the chart, first column is utilization rate 2, and the number of server 3. Then LQ, length of queue, how many customers in the line, is 0.888. 0.888. So on average, if there are 3 servers or waiting lines, then on average for each one, 0.8888 customer in the waiting line. Then we calculate cost of a customer waiting line. On average, customer size is 0.888. Then 1 hour if they wait, then $12. Then the store open 8 hours. So total cost of customer in waiting line, that is 85.32. That is cost of customer waiting in line if 3 servers. Then if we hire one more service clerk or employee or open one more cash register, then the number of server is 4 and remain the utilization rate is 2. So utilization rate is 2 and the number of server is 4. Then on average, length of queue is 0.1730. So if 4 workers hire one more, then cost of customer waiting line is 0.173 LQ times $12 per hour. Customer cost times 8 hours open equals 16.61. So value of customers' time saved. By hiring one more clerk, open one more cash register, we can save customer cost like this. When 3 workers work or 3 cash registers open, 85.32 customer cost, but hire one more, $16.61 cost. So we can save $68.71 by hiring one more clerk or open one more cash register. But to open one more or hire one more cost, right? $6 per hour and open 8 hours, so $48 cost. Save $68.71, but use $48. So cost reduction by adding first clerk is save $68.71, use $48. So finally, by hiring one more clerk, we can save $20.71. After calculate like this, the result, if result is positive, then our decision is hire one more. If result is negative, then our decision is don't hire. Make sense? So using this model 3 to determine if we hire one more or open one more cash register based on cost and something saved and so on, then result positive, hire, negative, don't hire. And we may use formula to find every number in the system, LS, using this formula, average waiting line, and total time, and probably waiting line, how many, and so on. That's all for waiting line system. By the way, one more model 4, when limited, customer size similar. So I just skip. Okay, that's all.